Alright guys, what's going on? It's Brandonz here, and today I have my first ever review. I have a review, hold on, actually let me just pick my phone up. I have a review for the Easy ACC, actually hold on, let me try and... There we go, the Easy ACC PowerBank PB10000C. Overall, I think this is actually really good. I think this was a good PowerBank. It's a couple of people did not know what it actually was. So it's basically it's just a portable charger. I can take it about with me, and it will charge my phone if I need to. So hold on. There we go. No, there we go. Yep. So sorry about that. Yeah. So the PowerBank PB10000C, I liked it. It was really good. See, if I'm honest with you, I actually tried to make a video there just about this, and I realised that I had my phone in the wrong angle, so it would be pretty. If somebody was watching it on a video, it would not really be convenient. I had it portrait instead of landscape. So, sorry, I was trying to fix for some reason it's been a bit blurry. So, yes, it's good. I like this PowerBank, the portable charger. So I'll show you the main. What it's compatible with is, you can sort of see at the top there, it's compatible with iPads, iPhones, iPods, smartphones, TVs, digital cameras, PSPs, and Samsung Galaxy tabs. The specifications though is right here. If you did not catch the first video, then I did show this. I was trying to find out the weight, because I found it was a bit heavier than I actually thought it would be at first, but you sort of get used to it after a while. So yes, the Easy ACC PowerBank, I did like. So I'll show you the user manual. First off, I'll show you what you get with it. So I'm pretty certain you get two wires. First wire, I'm sure the longer one is for general use, when you're charging your phone well out and about. I'm sure this one was 60 centimeters long. I'm not 100%. It does not say on the box. Let me just check. Sorry. No, it doesn't. I'm sure. So sorry about that. So yes, it does have. Hold on, let me try and move this up a wee bit. There we go. I'm sure it's 60 centimeters long when I was checking on Amazon. So yes, I did get this from Amazon. Packaging was good, all that sort of stuff. It was all good. Then you get the shorter version of the wire. So this is just, I think this is for just when you're charging, basically. So just for charging use only. So let me try to tilt this back a wee bit. There we go. So yes, you do get, it's fairly short, but I can see why. It's just for general charging. For the user manual, it was pretty good, pretty clear detail, apart from the side that's in a different language. But other than that, the English was, it shows you. I'll show you the different things it can help you with. The power button there, pretty easy to find, to be honest. It's only got one main button on it. It's got the power indicator, and this came in great use. You don't need to memorise it. I didn't memorise it. I have a rough indication as to what percentage it's at. Because what happens is, what you do is you click this button, the one button that's on it, that actually people might not even be able to find, has 4 lights. That actually looks pretty cool. 4 lights. So this means that my power bank right now is at, hold on, my power bank is between 75% and 100% right now. It's pretty good having this right here. So I mean, I do like that. That's a pro about this. So I'll be doing a few pros and cons. It does have the technical specifications here. I'm not into all that sort of stuff. And it does show you how to charge it. It says using PB10000C to charge your device. It says it has an option for troubleshooting. For warnings, it does say that. It has a warranty and how you... Sorry about that, I'm really sorry. I did not expect that to happen, that was quite stupid. So, yes, so does have the warranty and how you contact them. So the user manual did come to quite good use. So the main things that I like about this is definitely that you can keep the light on for 5 seconds and it shows you how much charge it's got. I like that. I like how simply designed it was. I like how it's just designed. I like the simpleness. I like how it's just got the big orange stripe there. Actually, sorry, the thin orange stripe. It looks slick. It looks nice. So yeah, and it's just got simply the name of the brand there, Easy ACC. So yes, definitely one main thing that I did not like about this was charging. Was quite a problem. Not quite a problem, but there was just one night. I'm pretty sure it was 2 nights ago, on a Saturday. Not quite sure of the date, but yeah, it was. I was charging. I came back and I have a paper round, and what it was I came in, and I got home. I put it in charge because I was using it while I was out, and I put it in charge. And what happens is it does not come with I call it the sort of the charger head. I don't know if that's the right name for it. Probably not. But what you do is for charging. Sorry, wrong one. For charging, you plug it in here, and then with the other end. With the port, you obviously plug it into the charger head to put into the socket to charge. So I went and I left it in charge for about, I think it must have been about 2.5 to 3 hours. While having dinner, while getting changed, well, you know, all the sort of stuff you do after the day. So, and I also done a bit of work. So I took it out of charge. It must have been about 9:30, 10 o'clock maybe, and it was. For some reason, it had been flashing the whole time. I did realise that it flashed. It was on 2 bars, so it was roughly half empty, half full. It was on 2 bars. It was flashing. It was the first time I've noticed that. And it was quite odd. After 2.5 hours to 3 hours of charging, it's still flashing 2 bars. I don't understand why. So, you know, I didn't know what was happening. So what I did was, you know, the charger's in. So, you know, I take it out, right? I take it out, and with the other end, you know, when at the end of the day, your senses aren't exactly 100%. It sounds quite stupid, but it's true. You're not. If you're tired, your sort of lack of focus and your senses aren't going to be obviously up to scratch almost. And so what I did was I just obviously held on it, took it out of the head, the charger head, and then took the charger head out of the socket. I then realised I put down the wire because it was really starting to. It was extremely hot. I put it down. I sort of let go. Obviously, senses are kicking in at that time. I was like, "What the hell was that?" So I didn't know what to do. I grabbed it by the wire. I held it to the side. So then, and also as well at the same time, I actually had to let go of my charger head because I have a HTC One M7 that I'm recording with right now. So hello. Yes, I was using the charger head for that, so I had this connected to the charger head for the HTC One M7, and I don't know, it was the first time. I've had it since January, and I don't know why, but it was the first time that the actual charger head has became really, really hot. Obviously, not everything keeps cool very quickly, all the time, sorry, but this one, it was the first time it's got really, really hot. So I had to let go of it as well. I had to drop it. I didn't want to touch it again, so I just sort of tried and hit it to the side. So I didn't know what to do. I left it for about half an hour so it would cool down. I knew by half an hour it must have cooled down. So what I did was I retried it, except not with the charger, with this 60cm wire. I left that still, and what I did was I used the small wire, the one that seems more reasonable to try while charging. So again, I go through the process. And literally, just the only inconvenience of it, obviously, is just the shortness, but it is just for charging, so I can't complain. Put it into the charger head, worked absolutely fine. It was showing it was charging. It was all good. So basically, the lesson learnt was the smaller wire. If you're gonna get this, I do recommend it. I'm making it sound really bad. It was, yes, not everything's gonna be perfect. Everything can't be perfect, but this was just something to watch out for if you are going to get this. So put that to the side just here. So, oh my goodness, move. So why won't this move? God, just stay there. So yeah, the wires are just something to watch out for. The smaller wire just used for charging only. The longer wire just used for when you're out. Basically, it's just what's to keep in mind. But the actual thing itself, I like the way it looks. At first, if you watched the unboxing, I was quite surprised by the weight of it. But well, I can't complain just now. I can't say that I hate it because it's heavy. I actually like it. I don't mind it. I'm sort of obviously you get used to it after a wee while. And it's only 5 days. That can mean a lot. That can like after like a month, you never know, it could break. But within a week, it is absolutely fine. Apart from just the charging, just to watch out for, just to remember, just use a smaller wire. That's simply all you need to remember. But yes, I do like this. But guys, I'm pretty much wrapping this up now. But the one thing I just do want to mention is I'm gonna begin bringing like more unboxings, and what I'm thinking of doing is between maybe every 2 to 6 or 7 weeks, maybe about 2 to 7 weeks. I know it's quite a wide gap there, but between 2 and 7 weeks, what I'm thinking of doing is doing an unboxing between them times, just because then this way, like, if it's more spread out time, then you won't be relying on me to get it every week. And also, if I do one every week, then that could mean firstly, I might run out of things to like find. I know there's millions and millions of things you can get, but that sort of links in with my second point, which might be that I'll have like a certain price range that I won't be able to go over if it's every week, because every week I'll get an average of maybe £25 through my paper round. And then £30 if I'm lucky. But usually it's about between £20 and £25, so I'm sort of limited as to what I can buy, which will limit, obviously, it will sort of cut out about millions and millions of things I could buy. So I'm thinking of doing an unboxing. So if it's between 2 and 7 weeks, think about it, I could get something really big. I mean, I could make it every 2 to 3 weeks, but then if it's something special that somebody might want, they might request it, and I think, right, okay, I might use that, I'll do it. That can mean it gives me more time to save up for it, basically. So I'm thinking of doing that, and I'm also thinking of, if I do this also, which I am planning on doing it, an unboxing every between 2 and 7 weeks. And what I'm also planning on doing is doing a review to everything that I do, a review and a rating mainly. So this Easy ACC PowerBank PB10000C, I would recommend. Definitely recommend. Just again, as I've said a couple of times, you just need to remember which wire to use, and it's only 2 things to remember. So other than that, the charging is good. It charges quick and well, nice and easy, fits in your pocket fairly nicely. So yes, I would give this a good 8.5, 9%. No, I would give it a 9%, 9 out of 10. I would definitely give it a 9 out of 10. Just that I would have gave it a 10 out of 10, to be quite honest, if it hadn't been for the charging on a couple of nights ago. Sorry. So yeah, this was once again the Easy ACC PowerBank PB10000C, which is the portable charger, which again, like I said at the start, works with iPads. I don't know if you can see it right properly there. Hold on, let me try and hold on, guys. Sorry. It works with iPads, iPhones, iPods, smartphones, and it says Samsung Galaxy Tab, PSP, digital cameras, and DVs. So yes, again, let's just look over here. This is the specifications for it, and then it has the features up above, but it just tells you about the colour, the shape, and the actual power itself. So yes, so guys, if you could maybe leave a like for this. This is my first review. It would mean a lot to me. Also, if you could, the main thing, again, I've said this in like my first ever video, I would like some comments, guys. I mean, without comments, without feedback, I can't progress, I can't do anything, which means, the videos, if say someone doesn't like it, I can't progress without them telling me what's wrong. Some reasonable feedback, not just saying this was a crap review, you didn't speak right, or you didn't tell me what I wanted to know, and all that sort of stuff. It won't help me. It could, but it'd be a lot better if you say, could you mention this next time, or could you show me like the full detail of the box, or show me the instruction manual. The instruction manual is the main part for information, that sort of stuff. I'll be able to progress. I'll be able to put it into my next review or unboxing as well. If you could go back to my other videos, then you'll be able to tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what you'd like to see. Maybe give some suggestions on the bottom of this video as to what you might want to see next time. Maybe I wouldn't mind spending something, like I think it was about £25 on this. I think the total of it is about £21.10 or something like that on Amazon, something around that price. Although I had to spend about £3.99 on shipping. So guys, this was the Easy ACC PowerBank PB10000C. So I would recommend it once again. So yeah guys, so please go follow my Twitter as well. I'll be able to let you know of what videos will be coming out soon and what I'm planning ahead. I've currently got, I think it's 14 followers or something, so I'm getting there. It's a big jump from yesterday, but it would be good if I get more and more. The more and more I get, the more I'll be able to keep you guys updated. So guys, like, comment, subscribe, that would be good. And cheers. Speak to you later.